Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, wrestling fans around the world, I would like to personally welcome you to episode 45 of the greatest wrestling podcast in the tri state area, the Hot Tag Podcast. This is the podcast where we talk about everything and anything pro wrestling. As always, I am one half of your host, Rashad, the other half of your host, my tag team partner in crime, Justin. Justin, what's going on, bro?
Yo, what's up, hot tag people? Back for another week, episode 45. This the old Mike
45.
episode. 45 like the old
45.
Mike.
This is for me. Bounce back like 2, 3 did for
Yeah,
crazy, man. 45, man.
I can't
Wow.
believe we made it to this point. We say it every pod. I know we sound like broken records, but we really do appreciate everybody that's been listening up to this point, or any new listeners that just came along for the ride. Uh, we plan to really make this one of the biggest. Let me correct myself. We plan to make this biggest wrestling pod
Mm-hmm.
out, and these early episodes are the start of that. So yeah, I'm ready to get into it. Ready to get into another week.
Hey man, listen, I'm excited. I'm excited. Um, Definitely we got to come what's in store. It's gonna be fun, man. It's just gonna be a good thing. As my partner said, we would appreciate y'all going on this run, man. We only gonna get better and only gonna get uh more and more from us. So just buckle up, man. Get
But
ready.
now, all the positivity out the way.
Mm.
Let's get negative
All right, let's do it.
to all these
CM Punk.
people, or to all the people that had something to say about Punk carrying Raw damn near since he got back, and then leaving to heal his body up at 40. My bad. That's against the rules. To come back, put on a banger with Sami Zayn, and pick back off right where he left off. Granted, do I think Sami Zayn should have had a 9-day reign? No. You know, on the pod, we was rooting for at least a month. We was hoping for,
You didn't think he's gonna lose the SummerSlam, which would have been rightful.
right? But I can't say, man, that seeing Punk with the WWE Championship doesn't put a smile back on my face. Like, yes, I'm biased. I'm a CM Punk guy. But CM Punk with the WWE Championship just looks right. That's all I got to say.
Hmm. That's a interesting take. Because isn't this the same guy who a few years back was criticizing part timers just for him to be a part timer?
Part timing, though, part timing, here's what I'll say. If Punk leaves again for months and then comes back, and the whole time he was gone, it's found out that he was filming a movie, then I start calling him a part timer, right? But I've
Mm-hmm.
seen CM Punk film movies and show up. This was obviously the man after a hell of a schedule since he got back.
That's true. That's
You
true.
can date all the way back to the SummerSlam return. I mean, not SummerSlam, Survivor Series.
Mm-hmm.
That CM Punk has been running nonstop. Even when he was hurt from Drew McIntyre, he was still flying the shows. He was still making appearances, even with the arm brace on.
That's true. That's true.
This was obviously him taking some time to get his body right after running pretty hard up to the point where he lost till WrestleMania.
Listen, I don't have a problem with CM Punk. Okay, I just thought, you know, that was very interesting. In the wrestling community, thought it was very
I
interesting
just
how he
found
could
it
just
so funny
show
how
up. You know,
Punk won the title and the Roman Reigns fans couldn't wait.
no,
But
no,
the
no, 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 no,
part
no, no,
timers,
no,
part
no, no, no,
timers.
no, no,
Oh,
no,
what
no,
happened to
no, no,
part
no.
timers? What
No, no,
happened
no,
to
no,
part
no, 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 no,
timers?
no, 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 no,
It's
no.
not the
Let's
same.
nope, 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 nope. Let's not categorize Roman Reigns fans because you had wrestlers on the same time. They was talking the same shit. So don't sit here and categorize Roman Reigns fans with it is IWC. Don't sit here and single this out because you don't want to take you don't want to address all the big elephants in the room. You feel me? KO, Drew McIntyre, Becky Lynch, even fucking Jack Perry said something about that nigga coming back and then win the chip. So don't just sit here and categorize Roman Reigns fans. Don't be biased. Don't populate us. But it is the entire IWC, the entire internet wrestling culture who had a problem with him coming back and beating Sami Zayn. Just because I said something, don't mean it's just strictly Roman Reigns. How about you go at the Drew McIntyre fans, the Kevin Owens fans, the Becky Lynch fans, fucking AEW fans? How about you go at them? They had the same exact idea as me, the same exact thought as me. Also, let's not categorize us.
Okay. Let me say that. Sami Zayn, right, from the looks of things, right, and how things played out, Sami Zayn was only going to hold that title for a week regardless, right? And regardless of who it was, whether it had been Cody, whether it had been Brock, whether it had been Punk, it was obvious WWE did not plan on Sami Zayn having a long title reign, right? Does it suck because Sami has been doing great work? Yes. But Punk or Cody, who would you rather have beat Sami Zayn on Monday night?
Me personally, I could give a shit who I would rather. You feel me? But that's not the point of it though. The point of it is it's different. If it's Cody, Cody's there. You feel me? Like, listen to, like, hear me out before we start making faces. All right. We once again we already knew Sammy wasn't holding that title longer than a goddamn 14 days. You feel me? We already knew he was going to lose the championship. But the difference is the internet wrestling culture wouldn't have been in such an uproar if it was Cody Rhodes. Why? Because the nigga was just on Friday and won the number one contender match. You feel me? It'd have been like, well, we figured that. You feel me? Whoop de doo. Yippee skippy, as in the words of LA Knight.
LA, yeah,
Um,
yippee
you feel
skippy.
me? But with Punk, the nigga disappears. Feel me? Get his body right, cool, all that. The nigga comes back
Best shape of his life, by the way.
and wins the title after taking time off. That's the part,
Amazing. That
and the part is in uproar is because he literally criticized that entire type of people years ago. And now he is starting to become that type of person that he criticized. Which
anybody that
technically would
thinks
that make him a hypocrite?
anybody that thinks that what CM Punk did and what The Rock was doing or what Cena was doing is the same thing is literally just a CM Punk hater. You're just a CM Punk hater. If
Well,
you
listen,
think it's
I
the same thing of what The Rock and Roman Reigns was doing compared to the break that CM Punk took, it's crazy.
but the Roman Reigns didn't fucking come back and win the title the day he came back.
I think a lot of the problem had to do with who it was. I do feel that way.
Mm-hmm.
However, I will say that I am happy that it was Punk, but do I think there was a missed opportunity on the table with Oba. It was such a big opportunity on the table with Oba right there to just say, you know what? Opportunity, right?
Opportunity.
I got the title shot. I was gonna save it. Well, why not? And then Oba beats Sammy. Send Roman has back to SmackDown because the bloodline is showing up on SmackDown anyway. Send his ass back to SmackDown, and we have Oba as WWE champion on Raw.
Over as WWE champion on Raw.
Yes,
No, I hear that and I read you this. There ain't a damn penny dust in hell that Netflix would even consider sending Roman Reigns and Obafemi to SmackDown. You are out your goddamn mind if you think any one of them would go over to NBC Universal and go to SmackDown. Now that what Vince McMahon, what does theme song say? No chance in hell. Not a
if
single
you have
chance.
Roman Reigns, do you need Oba Femi? Vice versa.
Yes, you want both of them. Absolutely. It don't what? Why get rid of one when I can have both?
I
It's
just feel
different with
like
Punk because they've been in talks. They've literally been in constant talks about bringing Punk to SmackDown. Netflix is not no. You feel
I
me?
just
They're
think they're
not
on the
gonna.
same level of popularity right now.
That's cool. You can argue
You
that,
don't need both of them on the same show.
but you have the ability to have both of them. So why not have both of them? That's all I'm saying. Just feel me. You can you you can
Right
have
now,
your
you do.
cake and eat it too.
Right now, you do.
You can have your
Because
cake
post
and eat it too.
SummerSlam, we'll see what they do with Oba.
Oh, listen,
For
you
right
can
now, but while you have him in the thing with Brock, you can have him.
have your cake and eat it too. Like this for me, just as much as we talk wrestling side, there's also a business side to it. And as a business, you're not getting rid of both Oba and Roman. You feel me? That they are bringing in your views
For Raw.
for Raw. Exactly. You feel me?
Now,
They could they like I said, they have
the
been in talks
same
about
business
bringing
owns SmackDown. The same company owns SmackDown.
the same company. There's a different broadcast though.
All right.
This is not just this is now we're talking NBC. You feel me? Now we're talking cable. We're in a different. We have Netflix. Now we're talking NBC. You feel me? You know how the draft it's you know how it used to be USA and Fox or whatever. Like these are broadcasting companies. What can this show and this wrestler do for these ratings for this show that's on our company? You feel me?
It's the same shit for SmackDown.
And so it's once again, that's why they have wanted Punk for months now. You feel me? They were going to get him at a later date, but like Nick Aldis said, had to expedite some things. Now they got him on SmackDown. You feel me? Which he can help build those ratings for SmackDown. Because let's be honest, SmackDown has been shit.
The same thing can be said about Roman Reigns.
Listen, Roman
I
Reigns is a box
think we
office
get a
attraction
Roman Reigns on
wherever he goes.
SmackDown post WrestleMania. I can see that.
Listen, Roman Reigns is a box office attraction wherever he goes. It's the one word that clears all this conversation: numbers. If the
Roman
numbers
Reigns
right,
SmackDown numbers in
no.
2020 were
I ain't talking about
insane.
ratings. I'm talking about money.
Oh,
If the numbers is good, let's do it. That dollar signs, baby. Not
I'm
here to
pretty
make
sure he's
friends. We're here to
locked
make
into
money.
his. I'm pretty sure he's locked into his salary right now of a pretty decent pay that he wouldn't give a fuck. I doubt Roman Reigns really gives a fuck. He
I
doesn't
mean,
strike me as a guy that really gives a fuck about where he is, unless it's the main event. He wants to be the main event. But
Nigga got 5 kids, man. It's always about setting up the future.
yeah, he's getting paid. Let's not act like Roman Reigns
I know
is
nobody
getting
ever said he
fucking
was getting
paid.
paid. I'm just saying, you feel me?
So the money
If
shit is not about the money right now because you're getting
if
paid.
the cheese is right, let's get graded. That's
Your
all I'm saying.
cheese has been right for years.
Listen.
You
I'm
have
talking.
what's the cheese that sits in the fucking barrel for like 200 years
The
before they eat it? What?
fermented cheese.
Yeah, from this shit has been fermented. You have fermented cheese, my boy.
Listen,
But we kind of got far from what this started at. CM Punk, new WWE champion. Sami Zayn only gets a 9-day reign, so he's kind of owed a rematch. You got Cody Rhodes, who was taken out before he gets a rematch. You got Gunther, he wants a shot. It's a lot of people owe a shot at the WWE Championship right now. What do you think is the next steps
for Punk
for Punk? Well, we know
after Cody or before
what
or
summer.
after
Yeah,
Cody,
we know
right?
what SummerSlam is going to be. Right, it's
Mm-hmm.
Cody versus Punk. But post SummerSlam, how do you think this goes to play out? Who's next?
Um, Roman Reigns, because we got Crown Jewel.
You know,
So,
Punk's a guy that's going to defend that belt.
but in terms of Punk, I think he goes against some of the people that he was talking about. I think he runs it with Gunther. He can run it with Sammy. He can run it with Finnegan. He can run it with Priest. You feel me? It's a listen. There is a plethora of people he can run the title with. A very plethora. I don't know if you saw. Um, they already dropped the dates for Punk, but this is the summer of Punk. That's what they titled it. The summer of Punk.
It's always the summer of Punk. Whenever that man
Uh-huh.
has a world title heading into the summer, which somehow he always ends up having one.
Well,
It's the summer of Punk, baby.
we've already been in the summer of the OTC, but we'll take the summer of Punk too.
Did the
Um,
summer of Punk just come in and over
no,
jump the summer of
no,
the
no,
OTC?
no,
Low key,
no,
low
no,
key,
no. Come on
low
now, come on
key,
now. Now,
low key.
now we're stretching it way too far.
Low
Now,
key. Has
now we
Punk been
stretching it
cooking?
way too far. The
Okay.
nigga been back for a day, and we already talked about him overtaking it. Come on now.
I'm just saying.
No, we're stretching it.
Automatically, they
No,
just like,
we
we
are
kind of want to
stretching
see
it.
that more than that, no?
We
Maybe.
are say okay, and then when the nigga Roman is showing up in fucking Texas, all that punk shit goes out the window. That's come on now. We're stretching it now. We're stretching it. You feel me? I'm happy to see the nigga back. I am happy to see CM Punk back on WWE television. But now we stretching it way too
How
far.
many dates is
We are stretching it way too far.
how many dates is it?
It looks like essentially the rest of July, like the rest of July into SummerSlam, but we don't know post. They don't have the SummerSlam dates on there, so
Every
which
SmackDown, every Saturday night's main event. Okay.
yes, which would make sense. Absolutely,
The
yes.
boys the boys gonna be gone. He's back.
But
He's back full time.
Punk is there for the ratings. He needs to build SmackDown back up to what it used to be and what it can be because it has been shitty.
Yeah.
All right.
Like
Um,
that's something we can agree on right there. Uh the measuring stick is just got a whole lot fucking taller over on SmackDown.
a lot, a
Like
lot.
you can call it glaze or whatever you want to call it, but when CM Punk is at the top of the division or at the top of a brand, he is going to elevate that brand. It just comes with what he brings, what he does, his work ethic, consistency. Like you should see improvements in SmackDown and the quality. I'm not saying major. I'm not saying he's gonna flip And overnight, SmackDown's going to be better than Raw. I'm not saying that. But when guys start stepping on the mic against Punk and in the ring against Punk, you're going to see that you're going to have to be at a certain level, man. It's like a new landscape, man. I don't know if
Mm-hmm.
y'all feel it. I don't know if you feel it. But after watching SmackDown, I was like, yeah.
Listen, fuck it. Let's shake it up. Since this is the week of shaking things up, let's go to SmackDown recap. Why not? Let's do it. We're already here. You feel me? But we got Punk, right? We Punk and Cody have now been confirmed as the night one main event, which WWE, please, 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 please reconsider that. Because I do not want to see Cody Rhodes versus CM Punk in the night one main event. I would like to see Brock Lesnar and Oba Femi.
It's not confirmed.
Nick Aldis said in the main event of SummerSlam, it's Cody and Punk. So unless his verbiage is wrong, that's what it's looking like. Which, no, no. Listen. I'm gonna take it with a grain of salt because my boy was feel me. He was a little heated because he had Gunther in there, but Rock and Oba has to close night one. It has to. There's not a match better than that match on that night one card than those two. You can fight me on it. Cody and Punk would not be better than Oba and Brock. I don't care. I don't care. There's not a match you can make for that night one card. The only match that is similar or could be better is Seth and Roman. Respectfully. But we gonna see. We gonna see.
You know, I'm a guy that is very. I've said this a couple times. In my opinion, nothing should main event over the World Championship or WWE Championship, right? Your main title should always be your main event of the show. However, when you look at the stakes, right? Sometimes it makes sense. I'm not gonna say never. Sometimes though, it makes sense. I'll give you an example. Yes, Jericho was undisputed champion. Yes, it was Triple H's first WrestleMania back since his quad injury and the whole buildup. But Hulk Hogan and The Rock was the main event of that show. Yeah. And both Jericho and Triple H will tell you the stakes were just different. The stakes were higher in that match. The anticipation was higher in that match than it was for the WWE Championship. Is that always the case? No. For me, it's very rarely the case. Because I always want to see what happens with the WWE Championship. That's the guy. Or the World Championship. But Brock and Oba, this being the third match, this being at SummerSlam, inside Hell in a Cell, in Minneapolis, Brock's hometown, in what will probably be his last match. I don't see how that doesn't main event. How it can't. It has to.
Has to. Has to. Which, like I said, I hope all of this was just it was just a misfire on his words. Um, but we still got time. We still got a few weeks. We shall see.
Like
Um,
I know a lot of people don't fuck with Brock, but like the man for what he's done for pro wrestling and like legitimizing it in a way
mhm.
and showing that there's real athletes that come from this. I think the man has earned to be able to say goodbye to everyone, even though he did it at WrestleMania. Say goodbye to everybody when the cell raises after the match, Nova leaves to kind of get that final goodbye as the show goes off air. I feel like he's earned
I agree. I agree. He has. He has. Listen, man. Regardless of whether you like him or not, Beast Incarnate is he's undoubtedly for me one of the greats. To be honest with you.
But yeah, I thought in terms of SmackDown though, I thought the Punk and Cody segment was nice. Kind of crazy, ironic how Cody after WrestleMania was the one in the ring when Punk came out, or was Punk already in the ring? I think Punk was already in the ring. Cody came out and Cody had the black eye following his match with Randy, and Punk kind of examined it, asked him how he was doing, and this time it was the other way around. I thought that was kind of crazy how that kind of just worked itself out,
Mm-hmm.
and the fact that we're here. Cody Rhodes, CM Punk at SummerSlam for the championship, a match a lot of people thought was going to be the kind of the selling point for WrestleMania this year, or one of the selling points for WrestleMania this year. It's now on SummerSlam. What do you think about that?
Listen, I said in the previous pod, when you have an undisputed title match on Raw, in Chicago. Like, come on now. It was like I said, it was written. It was written before it was already wrote. Like we knew we were getting that. We knew we were getting that at SummerSlam. We knew it was gonna be those two. You know, WWE just had to make some changes, make some some shake-ups, but I'm not surprised at all. I'm not surprised at all. I knew this was coming. Um, based
We
off of
got to
everything that
sell
was
it, man.
happening in the past week. So they do have to sell it, which right now, yeah,
It,
yeah,
from what I've been seeing, it's not selling. They need
is
to
not
sell this
selling.
show, which is
It's not
crazy
selling.
because, to be honest, the main events low key made me want to buy a ticket. The fact that they're still down, prices or ticket sales are still down.
Yeah,
It's
which
kind
is
of
crazy
crazy.
because I mean, that's okay. With do you think
Surprising.
just based off of main events, right? Just based off of compare last year's main event to this year main events, right? Do you think this year's just off of like announcement, do you think last year's main events are bigger than this year's main event? Don't take into because we already saw the main events last year. Just based off of announcements, just
Yeah,
based off the
it's
matchups.
name value, right? When you
Mm-hmm.
look at them on the board, right?
Mm-hmm.
So last year was Cena and
Cena and
Cody,
Cody, which was night two,
and night
and
one was
Gunther and
Gunther
Punk.
and Punk.
Mm-hmm.
No, this is definitely a bigger
Which is so
name value event. Yeah,
and I agree, which is so crazy to me how MetLife sold 50,000 plus both nights.
it's the pricing, man. Tickets are outrageous. It's
I
outrageous.
I think
Like
it's crazy.
it's hard to get anybody to buy tickets, especially when your main events are really good, but one of them technically doesn't make the most sense. Neither of them technically makes the most sense based off of the shit that has led up to this point in terms of King of the Ring. But not even harping on the King of the Ring aspect of things. The booking for the rest of the show hasn't been the best.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I'm talking about weekly shows, not SummerSlam, because we don't know everything that's going to be on SummerSlam. But the booking for a lot of these shows haven't been the best. So, like I said last week, you just can't fuck up the rest of the card. Just don't fuck up the rest of the matches on the SummerSlam card. with bullshit that doesn't need to be there or shit that just is missing, and you have yourself a great SummerSlam.
I mean, with the with the card last year, there were some matches that were very, very, very slow and dull. Um, Becky and Lyra, for example. But on paper, the build-up was pretty solid. Like it was booked well. So you're absolutely right. Like the booking, and that's what makes the most. The weekly shows make or break the PLEs. Because if you are not getting the interest from the weekly shows, what makes you think people are going to pay $500-$600 for a PLE when the weekly shows are ass?
Listen, I thought Forbidden Door was amazing from AEW, but I cannot take what everybody was saying about the build up to Forbidden Door and say, "Oh, I don't get that." I understand because it wasn't the strongest build up. Did the show come out great? Yes, but the build up wasn't strong, and that got criticism from some people. So,
But
what do you
AEW
think?
tickets are affordable.
Yeah, and the tickets for those shows are way more affordable, and
Yeah.
people still had something to say about the build up. These tickets are hella overpriced, and the build ups are nowhere near as good besides the main events.
Things, yeah, it's a crazy. I'm not gonna lie. It's definitely, listen, bro. WWE needs to rid themselves of TKO. That that is the reason why, like, they're not being successful right now. It's TKO, bro. Like, you rid yourself from TKO, I feel like you may improve, but it's TKO, literally. Um,
I want to get to something else that happened on SmackDown though,
hmm
because we got a return.
you got to return.
We got a return that a lot of people had talked about. It was heavily rumored and pretty much all but confirmed that he was coming back. And last week, shout out to WWE for not treating us like we're dumb and making us wait extra long for a return we knew was bound to happen, and just
The
pulling the trigger
irresistible
on it
forces
now.
come back. Boom. There you go. Bow. That's the return. Irresistible
I
forces.
mean, I could definitely use a lot more Nia and Lash on the show than we get.
That's it wasn't the return you was talking about. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it wasn't, but definitely could use a lot more of them on the show. WWE pick it
Mhm.
the fuck up. But no, I'm not talking about the irresistible forces. I'm talking about Baron Corbin.
Mhm.
Baron Corbin returned in the middle of the non-title match between Carmelo Hayes and Trick Williams, which was actually a really good match
Really good
up to the
match.
point where he interfered. But yeah, Baron Corbin's back. It's looking like he will be continuing his nickname he got on the Indies, the Nomad. So he will be the Nomad Baron Corbin. And hey, what did you think of his return? What did you think of his of Baron Corbin being back in the
Listen,
WWE?
I'm so glad Baron Corbin is back. And we don't have fucking fake general manager Happy Corbin. All right, this is the Corbin that I feel like can be successful in WWE. This is the Corbin, the ruthlessness, the savageness. You feel me? Like him being just very aggressive is what we need from this Baron Corbin run. Like he don't give a shit about nobody. He coming to whoop ass.
Baron Corbin is
That's
like 6'8". Like
absolutely.
he should be a killer out there.
You know who he
And
reminds me
his
of?
early NXT stuff and his NXT stuff before he got back called up, he looked like that.
You know who reminds me of, like, low key? Like there was a freeze frame where like he was leaving the ring, and he was going up the ramp. He like looked into the crowd and he like made a face. As soon as I saw him, I saw Snitsky.
He no, 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 no. We're not gonna compare my man's to
I'm not. No,
fucking
no, I'm not comparing him to Snitsky.
Snitsky.
I'm just saying no, it was a freeze frame that when I saw him, I said, "Oh shit, that like Snitsky." Like
Hey yo,
Snitsky.
the shit they had to do to make Snitsky look as terrible as he did on a weekly basis. Oh my god, you hear what they said? Like he was doing, like he was like rubbing shit on his teeth to make them yellow, and like rubbing butter on his
Yeah.
face to like break out. It was this nastiest shit.
I'm just, it was just a free. It was
Snitsky is crazy.
a young Snitsky though. Feel me feel me
A
a young
young
a young Snitsky. Yeah. that was Snitsky, young Snitsky. Um, should I say
Snitsky.
Mike Knox? Feel me? Should I? How we want to?
Mike Knox is a little better. Snitsky is crazy.
I'll do like that.
Snitsky is insane.
But I was finna be nasty and say Lars Sullivan, but I don't want to do
Hey yo, stop disrespecting Baron Corbin. Hey yo, now because you said now because you talking like this, I hope Baron Corbin starts killing shit.
Nah, listen, bro. I'm not comparing the fucking the careers to the nigga. I'm just saying,
My boy
bro.
comes back and gets instant Snitsky and Lars Sullivan comps. What the fuck?
Bro, you see the freeze frames, bro? Like,
This is why you
I
should stay on
promise
the
you,
Indies. Motherfuckers like you.
I promise you, like, you blink twice, you see one of them niggas. I guarantee you will see one of them niggas,
It's
bro.
because he's bald and white. Yeah.
Exactly. And I'm just saying, bro. You come on,
Okay.
man. I'm just saying. Listen.
But
Don't do the best.
all seriousness, Baron Corbin, great fit into the mid card for SmackDown, and even can kind of reach that main event kind of division if built right this time, which I think he can be.
How'd you feel about Jacob pretty much telling Solo, your bitch ass need to be on Monday, you feel me? Or next time, I'm gonna really break your fucking neck. Essentially, that's what he said. Not my words.
Great paraphrase. I don't know about this one here. Like, I think we're definitely probably now going to get a solo Royce Keys team. I guess to go against Jimmy and Jacob.
Yeah.
I'm
Could be,
so
could be.
happy they went against LA Knight because
Yeah.
him teaming with Solo just didn't need to be a thing. I
Mm-mm.
couldn't see it, didn't think it would work. Yeah, no. Royce Keys and Solo, with everything Royce Keys got, like, connection wise to Jacob and the Fatu family and everything, I think I think that's the right way to go about it. About time we got the implosion of Jacob and Royce Keys, kind of waiting on that because I definitely didn't want Royce Keys to fucking end up joining the bloodline somehow. Because I definitely think it was either this or that. Either Royce
Yeah.
Keys was going to be in the bloodline or he's going to be feuding.
Yeah, I'd rather take the feud to be honest. Man, Royce Keys in the fucking bloodline have been so nasty.
Yeah,
Like
it just would have
that'd have been
been.
super, super nasty.
It would have been crazy though. Not gonna
I would have hated it
lie.
as a bloodline
It
purist
is.
and
It look
advocate. That shit would look nasty. I don't like
a
it.
bloodline with Roman, the Usos, Jacob Fatu, and Royce Keys. That's
Yeah,
dangerous.
that'd have been so awkward
On
though.
paper, it's
Like
dangerous as fuck.
on paper, yeah, but and looking at that bitch every Monday, that should have been awkward as fuck. It been awkward as fuck. That's all
Does
I'm just
Royce
saying.
Keys get a Ulafala, but it's black?
Fuck no. Fuck no. That's even worse. A black Ulafala? That's come on now. Come on, that's worse.
He gives him.
That's even worse. Like that's even nastier. Like a black Ula follow, bro. You can't, it's like
Oh my
yo,
gosh, yo.
you better off giving that nigga red and blue
Why
now.
do I
Like
want them to do that now? Why do I hope Royce Keys joins the bloodline so Roman Reigns can give him a black
bro,
Ulafala? You're one of us now. What the fuck? Why is everybody else's red? Why is
bro.
everybody else's
You
red?
might as well give that. You better give that nigga red and blue to follow. Like, you feel me? When the forces unite, the Bloods and Crips can get together.
Oh my
Like,
gosh, bro.
that's nasty. Speaking of black, Jay Cargill.
What transition was that? We're gonna get canceled for that one. That one, we're getting canceled for that.
what? I didn't mean because of skin color. I mean because she blacked out on Alexa Bliss. That's all I'm saying.
Great save.
She,
Great save, brother.
for me, she broke the girl arm. Well,
Oh
listen,
my
she
gosh.
got us with the arm thing, but like for me, she was tweaking out on her,
Oh
bro.
yeah, Alexa pulled her double jointed trick out of the bag.
Yeah, feel me? And shout out to the screams because
Yeah.
the screams really sold it. But yeah,
Yeah,
she blacked out on Shorty.
yeah, it gotta
It's
be
gonna
her
be
and
her and
Charlotte,
Charlotte
right?
because I don't see anything else. Like
Where
it's
do we
gonna be
go
her
from
and
there?
Charlotte.
Like, I hope it's a good match. I think should be. It's to me, it was the more intriguing match when she first joined the WWE was her and Charlotte more than
Yeah.
her and Rhea to me.
Boom. You know what I got? Bow. For me, long term booking. Right.
There
Boom.
we go.
SummerSlam. EO Live. Right. Women's World Championship. EO beats Live. Right. Cool. Rhea finally comes back from injury sooner than later, whatever time, as long as before Money in the Bank. She comes back. She defeats whoever wins. Let's say Charlotte Flair. Charlotte beats Jade. Cool. We get Crown Jewel. We get Io Sky versus Rhea Ripley. Crown Jewel. Bow. Book it. Book it.
Yeah, that's probably the end goal there. That's
Call
probably the
me.
end goal there, and they'll have
Come
uh
on now.
fucking Rhea Ripley beat Io Sky for some reason.
Come on, man. Come on, WWE. You can call me now. I can book it. I can book it.
At this point, man, they haven't even told us when Rhea's going to be back, how long she's going to be out. We might as well just
True.
start focusing on the future. Fuck it. Let's focus on the future. Let's move on.
It's very weird women's division on SmackDown. It's very
The
weird.
women's division is fucked. We haven't seen Jordan Grace on TV in months.
But yet she's on fucking Instagram posting thirst traps and shit. Like what are we doing? Like go tell her go put her fucking gear
Rhea
on.
Ripley's hurt. Chelsea's playing sidekick to Tiffany Stratton. We haven't seen any resistible forces.
Which
Paige and
we
Brie Bella are still champions.
fucking with Blake Monroe is obviously now she's feuding with Kiana James and Julia.
Which,
Like
okay, but they weren't
what the
even on the
fuck Tiffany
show on
doing?
SmackDown. I don't even think. Were they? I don't think I saw
No,
them on the show.
no, they weren't. They weren't. They weren't. They were not on the show. They were not on the fucking show, bro. We saw them last week attack. We saw Blake Monroe attack Keanu James Julia last week. Then
Nothing.
all of a sudden, we didn't see none of them. We didn't see Fatal Influence. We didn't see fucking those three. Like we didn't see Tiffany Stratton. We didn't see fucking. Did we see Chelsea Green? I didn't see Chelsea Green. Did I see? No. You saw, bro. You saw fucking Nia Jackson, Last Legend, in a commercial break get together. That shit wasn't even shown on TV.
Yeah, I think it was the same
Like,
thing for Fatal Influence. I think they were on commercial break too.
so like, what the fuck? We see Jade and the fucking Jadettes over there, and you see Alexa and Charlotte. What are we doing? What are we doing, bro? What explain to me. Like, go tell Jordan Grace go put her fucking gear on. Tell her stop taking thirst traps and go put your fucking gear on and go
She's on the
fight.
show. She's on main event.
Fuck,
Good old main event.
why are we on main event? You should be on SmackDown. My nigga, didn't you get a title match the first fucking week you got called up to the main roster?
First of all, I don't think we've ever talked about this on the show, but for some reason, this is sticking out to me now. They have a show called Main Event that starts before the show.
Like, yeah, this
They
the
got a
teaser to
show.
the
They
main.
got a show. They got a show called Main Event that starts before the show that holds no main event caliber superstars
Bro,
or matches, while also having a show on this on the weekends called Saturday Night's Main Event.
what the fuck are we doing? What the fuck are we doing, bro?
Bro, I don't know why. Yo, that is
Bro,
crazy.
I would have rather y'all go back to fucking superstars. Like just have
Yeah,
superstars come
really
back.
call it superstars. Why do we
You
call
feel
it
me? Like why are we doing main event before the goddamn real show could start? Like
main event? It's a
what
hilarious name to call that. Yeah,
but yo,
considering where it's placed and what it is.
this is shit a lot of people don't fucking talk about. Like what are they doing in these meetings, bro? We see, matter of fact, no, we see what they do in these meetings in Unreal. And
Watch
it's still
season 3 on
bullshit.
Unreal and you'll find out.
It's still bullshit. It's gonna be more bullshit. It's gonna be way more bullshit, man. Like
To end SmackDown though,
God damn.
the Gunther and Nick Aldis segment. Gunther calls out Nick Aldis to put him inside the match between not Cody and Sammy, Cody and Punk at SummerSlam. Nick Aldis, of course, does not do that. Instead, speaking of Saturday Night's Main Event, puts Gunther in a tag match with the last real good guy, Sami Zayn, against Punk and Cody at Saturday Night's Main Event in Madison Square Garden. Which, briefly, if you want to talk about that, I think so far on that show is that match. Danhausen versus JD McDonough is on that show.
Yeah, that's all I fucking know.
And hold on.
Brie Bella and Paige versus Fatal Influence.
Oh, Brie Bella and Paige versus Fatal Influence, yes.
You know a lot of shit's ass. Other than the tag team match,
Yeah,
other
definitely
than the tag
skippable
team,
one. Definitely skippable one. If
yeah.
I might watch Collision over that. Not gonna lie.
Not gonna lie, shit's stanky.
Like I might watch.
So,
I might have to watch.
mm-mm,
I might have to watch
mm-mm.
Collision over that.
I'm whatever is on other than main event, I'm gonna watch that. World
But
Cup.
yeah, Gunther, of course, is not happy with this and attacks Nick Aldis and whoops his ass and then puts him in a sleeper a bunch of times.
Literally.
So it's looking like it's going to be Nick Aldis versus Gunther at SummerSlam. I was wondering when they were going to take the suit off of Nick Aldis because he's still in crazy shape and he's never officially retired from in-ring competition. So him getting his first kind of showcase of what he can do as a wrestler in the WWE, being against Gunther, I thought is really dope. So I'm actually excited for that match.
I need Nick Aldis to stop being a bitch. I need him to take the suit off and just start wilding on that nigga, bro. Feel me? Fuck Nick Aldis. I need Magnus. I need Magnus. I don't need Nick Aldis right now. All right, that's all I'm saying.
Looking like that's what we're gonna get at SummerSlam, though.
I hope so. I really do hope so because you feel me. If Scrap Daddy AP could take the suit off for the tank top for one night, why not let Nick Aldis, you feel me, put the tights on?
I said never officially retired, still in great shape.
So, you know,
And first
yeah.
Gunther should be really good.
Well, hey, what do you rate SmackDown, man? What do you rate SmackDown?
SmackDown gets a 5.8.
I'm gonna give it a 4, just because I thought about all the just while we were going over all the bullshit that WWE does, you just made me realize all the bullshit that they do. I'm gonna give it a 4.
I know this is kind of all over the place, this pod so far, but this shooting back up, because we did not really, we talked on some things from Raw, but we didn't really get to talk on the number one contenders gauntlet match that was announced for the IC title, which will be Rusev, Ethan Page, Joe Hendry, Javon Evans, Chad Gable, Dragon Lee, and not Rey Mysterio, Dominic Mysterio.
You already know who needs to win this. I already know who needs to win this. WWE, don't fuck it up. You know who needs to win this match. And change his fucking music while you at it. I'm tired of this NHL soundtrack shit that I'm hearing every week. Chad Gable.
Yeah.
Can't get no easier than that.
This is for SummerSlam, right? Like I'm assuming this is number
Yes.
one contenders for a title match at SummerSlam. Oh yeah, and there's
It
no
has to be.
like I
This.
was thinking maybe it'd be Saturday. They try to pull a Saturday night's main event bullshit. Throw that on there. If that's the case, have I don't know, Ethan Page win it. I don't know. That's cool. If this is for a match at SummerSlam, there is no person that needs to win this match other than Chad Gable, and he needs to start in at the number one position and clear everyone.
Everyone. Everyone. Clear. Clear. I mean,
No more. I don't think we need to say really too much more
need
about
we
it.
say more?
Also on Raw, Division versus the Street Profits for the Tag Team Championships.
Oh man.
This one was interesting because I kind of felt like they were going to get the titles back to the division here, but also the Street Profits have just won them back with everything that was happening in the division last week with Paul Heyman walking away. I thought they would just, part of me thought they would just say, you know what, we're going to move on from the division.
Mm-hmm.
But I was wrong. And if anything, the complete opposite happened. The division actually got stronger with the addition of Maxine Dupree, who interfered in the tag match, low blowing Dawkins, while Logan Paul had the ref distracted to allow Theory to get the pin. And the Vision are once again tag champs. And like I said, now have the addition of Maxine Dupree. And it's looking like Paul Heyman is still going to be around.
WWE. Let's get one thing straight here. Why in the fuck would you have the Street Profits win just for them to lose the next and first time they defend the titles? Wait, never mind. Answer my own question. You don't have no fucking tag teams.
Yeah, these titles are definitely getting flipped from the Vision and the Street Profits for a little while.
You have no fucking tag teams. So to make the tag team championships relevant, you have to play patty cake, give a dog a bone on these fucking belts with these two teams. You could have had a bunch of teams going in feuds. So I'm guessing what we're gonna have fucking American Alpha, Alpha Academy, whatever, fucking Otis and Tozawa go up against the Vision for them to get fucking smacked.
At some point, I definitely think the move for SummerSlam is Division for Street Profits. Hey, y'all can do like a no disqualification type joint. That would be dope. No DQ Profits versus Vision would be dope. It is crazy how there's pretty much nothing on the horizon for the tag team divisions. But if we're just looking at SummerSlam right now, at least we can say we have a tag match for the titles that could be placed on the show. Will it be placed on the show, considering how WWE does Street Profits every year? No, probably not. It'd probably be the week before SummerSlam.
Well, they were in a SummerSlam match last year in the ladder match.
Oh, the multi-ladder match. Oh, yeah, but
Yeah,
there had to be 4 other teams involved in a ladder.
true. Yeah. But I mean, you never know.
So that's why I'm throwing the no DQ stipulation on this one. Whatever you got to do to get the profits on SummerSlam this year, do it. Whatever you need to do. Falls count anywhere, no DQ, whatever you need to do, stipulation wise, to make you feel like this match should be on this card, it should.
There's
no way. There's no way you leave Braun Breaker off SummerSlam. There's no way you leave the Profits off SummerSlam again. Like, come on.
What would you rate this Raw?
I give Raw a
probably a Raw 6.
It's kind of a weird one where you kind of knew what they were building to the whole night. Once Cody got attacked, and kind of knew where the build was going. I think they did it well, though.
Yeah.
I would say 5, 8. I might have to give it the same thing I gave it SmackDown. I think this SmackDown and Raw were kind of the same show.
Respectable. I'll give it a 6.
Even though Sammy and Punk was really fucking good. 9, 6. I roll with you on a 6.
Yeah, I'll give it to you. Hey, listen. Let's go to probably the craziest week of wrestling. AEW. AEW correspondent. What we got?
It's kind of good that I decided to do. We decided to do AEW last because I really wanted to talk about this show because AEW has been the strides they made from even like last year to this year and even 2 years before that, the steps that they've made every year have been really incredible with the presentation of their shows and just getting their name more out there. Like, they've done a great job with that. This week, AEW did a beach break special, and they partnered with Twitch. So you had Agent 00, Agent 00, and Cash Nasty actually live streaming the show from the front row. So if you go on Twitch or if you watch the live stream, you could see the whole show from Agent's point of view down there. Basically the whole show. So I thought that was dope. I thought that was something dope they did. And then they got to see a really great show too. Like, it wasn't just like a regular Raw or SmackDown where much might not happen. No, this was a really big show for AEW, and to allow how many people that were in these live streams to get to, like, some people, this was their first impression of AEW, right? Or through an agent in cash stream. But it was definitely well done by AEW. Starting off the show, Ciampa versus Jericho, no disqualification. This match was crazy. Ciampa gets split open on the back of his leg early in the match. And Ciampa actually gets to win here. And I was happy because I felt like Ciampa definitely the one that should have won the match here because of just where he's positioned to go versus in AEW versus where Jericho has already been and is kind of coming down. So, yeah, definitely like that match. They had Kyle Fletcher versus Takeshita for the International Championship on this show, which I didn't even know was on this show. Didn't even know it was on this show. But the match banged. The match banged. It was great. And shockingly, Kyle Fletcher beats Takeshita here and wins the international championship. I'm a little upset that Takeshi's title reign is over so early, but if anyone had to do it, I'm glad it was Fletcher. Casino Gauntlet match for a women's title shot at Redemption. We got the return of Willow Nightingale in this match, literally just a week after crowning a new TBS champion because she had to relinquish the title due to injury, which kind of made me think, like, could they have waited a week and just had Willow come back and re-win her championship? But I guess this was their way of kind of just moving Willow up the rankings, and I can see Willow winning the title at Redemption right before All In, and it being Willow versus Mercedes at All In, and then Kenny Omega versus MJF for the AEW World Title. At Forbidden Door, I said Swerve and Ospreay put on an instant classic. And we just saw another one. You saw another one. Kenny versus MJF for the third time. This match, it had the big fight feel from the moment Kenny came out to MJF, and it delivered. This match delivered on everything it was supposed to be. I have nothing bad to say about this match. It was incredible. The only thing I will say is that part of me just feels like they could have waited to Redemption on this, especially with reports now coming out that it was MJF that asked for this match to be moved up to Beach Break instead of Redemption, and Tony Khan agreed. Obviously, this was to combat what happened on Monday with Punk returning and winning the title from Sammy. This was there's no ifs, ands, or buts that this was a direct response. I do think, though, they just didn't need it, right? If you would have main evented with Takeshita and Fletcher and just kind of filled in that spot with something else, maybe a tag title match, or I don't know, Continental Champion. There's so many titles in AEW that they could have put on the show in place of the world title match. You just saved it for Redemption in Montreal, in Kenny's hometown. I think that would have been a way more special moment, especially with the promo that Kenny cut after the match. Like, I don't tend to have too many criticisms of AEW nowadays because of how well they've grown. However, this is one of those times where I feel like, yeah, WWE tends to wait things out a little too long, but this is one of those things they would have waited until Redemption to do, and I think that this would have been played out a lot better. Not that this didn't play out well, not that the moment still wasn't as big, Kenny winning his second AEW World Championship, but if they were going to go into Redemption with the same stipulation, because now, if you do run it back at Redemption, what's the catch going to be that's going to make this bigger than what we just saw with Kenny having to win the match on Beach Break, or he could never challenge for the title again? To their credit, it did work. Dynamite did probably their best ratings since apparently 2024. Right? This was their best rated show since 2024. Dynamite. However, I just think they should have waited. I think they should have waited and pulled the trigger at Redemption. Still, even with them doing the best ratings they've done in a long time. If I had to rate the show though, out of 10, I would give it a 7.5. 7.5, yeah. 7.5, because I just think that they should have saved that main event, but everything else on the show was really well done. All the other matches were really good, and I don't really have too much to say about that. But yeah,
Mm-hmm. Shout out to our AEW correspondent for the AEW recap. Um, we appreciate you. And hey, listen, this was a wild show. All right, we were off the rails a little bit, but one thing's for certain, two things for sure. We can
I liked
never
it though.
end it. Hey, listen,
I feel like y'all are gonna appreciate it too. We didn't stick to the same old format that we've been doing for a couple episodes now. We kind of just jumped into what was on our minds at the time. I want to jump straight into what was on my mind and kind of just work backwards from there. I feel like it
listen.
worked out.
We were airing out the grievances of a wrestling fan. All right. It's a lot of shit. A lot of shit goes on. We're just airing out our grievances. You feel me? Hopefully, some of y'all have the same grievances as us. So y'all enjoy this. But as always, we can never, never, never close the show without giving out hot spots. All right. Now, what do you have for hot spots for the week?
So for my hot spots of the week, my first hot spot is going to go to Kenny versus MJF. Right. Despite my opinions on the match being should have taken place in at Redemption, the match was still incredible. I urge anybody to go watch it. I mean, just the selling from both men, the things both men do to each other in this match. At one point, Kenny kicks MJF off of the apron, the ring apron, and MJF goes head first through the announce table. Like head first. And it looked crazy. He like went through it like a hole. It was crazy. MJF does a poison Rana on Kenny off of the top turnbuckle, and Kenny lands straight on his fucking neck, like straight on his head. You had Ospreay interfering to take the dynamite diamond ring from MJF, and you had MJF low blowing Kenny, hitting him with the title belt, but Kenny kicking out at one. Just everything about this match. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. Kenny Omega versus MJF. My second hot spot is going to be Kyle Fletcher versus Kenosuke Takeshita. Another just crazy match that we just got for free. Like a match that should have been on a pay-per-view for sure, but we got to see for free on Beat Rate. I wasn't mad at it. Crazy match. That's going to be my second hot spot of the week. And my third hot spot of the week is going to go to Royce Keys. Because I liked his promo. I liked him talking about the fact that he had what a family is and how the bloodline has their family fight each other, Well, Royce Keys doesn't have any family. He has family he wish he could call. He wish he could still talk to, but they're gone. He has no family. That's why Jacob has been his family for so long, and he wants to save Jacob, or wanted to save Jacob from the bloodline. I thought the promo was really good. I thought Royce kind of touching on his own life, and I know he lost his mother not too long ago. I think it was, he lost his mother. So I just thought that was a really good promo from Royce. Probably his best one since being on the being in WWE. So shout out to Royce Keys.
All right, real solid, real solid. Um, my hot spots for the week. Gonna start off with Trick and Mello. I thought this is a great match, especially for it to be a non-title match at that. It was a very good match, which I can't wait to see. Hopefully, listen, if we can get a triple threat or fatal four way, however we want to rock it at SummerSlam, we can get Trick Mello Saints, we can get Trick Mello Saints and Corbin, however you want to freak it. We can freak it the way you want to. But I thought it was solid. And I'm gonna add Baron Corbin. Obviously, shout out Baron Corbin. As much as I compared the nigga to two snasty wrestlers, I thought the return was fire. Definitely wasn't expecting it. I mean, we knew he was coming back. We just didn't know in what way, shape, or form he was going to return. So I thought this was fire. Um, so those were my first hot spots. Second one, I got to give it to CM Punk. As much as we went on about the whole thing at the beginning of the show, undeniable in Chicago. We already knew it was going to be, the effect was going to be different with the whole with the and especially I love the callback with the gate opening, because the last time we saw CM Punk near a gate, Drew McIntyre was standing over him because he beat him up. So I thought the gate opening and him standing there was fire. And then him walking obviously from the parking lot, just walking in, and his music hitting and the crowd going crazy. So shout out CM Punk, new undisputed WWE champion. And then last but not least, I got to give the third hot spot to LA Knight. Um, LA Knight, they had a very good promo at Seth Rollins. I'm going to be honest with you.
He
He
killed
was
my boy.
talking.
He killed my
He
boy.
was he was spitting, like he was talking to shit. He told me, "Hey brother, what are you gonna do, brother? How you gonna do, brother? You gonna have a match, brothers?" I was like, give it to him. He was talking to shit. He was spitting facts. I'm not gonna lie, he was spitting facts. But the one thing that stood out to me in that entire promo was Yippee Skippy. So shout out LA Knight for the Yippee Skippy. And those are my hotspots, and those are our hotspots of the week. Let us know your hotspots in the comments. Shoot us a DM message, whatever it is you feel like you want to. Let us know. We appreciate it. But as always, that wraps up episode 45 of the Hot Tag Podcast. Now, make sure you follow us on all our socials, like, comment, subscribe, and follow us for more content. We appreciate all the love and the support. Without y'all, nothing is possible. As always, that's Justin. I'm Rashad. And remember, stay sharp, stay fresh, and stay hot. Peace.
Peace.